before you start, okay?
Imagine you just graduated from high school. You don't feel college is right for you, so you didn't apply. You tried to apply for different jobs, but nobody seems to be hiring. You go home and you're depressed because you feel like there's nothing else you can do. You change the channel and you see a commercial to join the Army. You call the number on the screen and you go through all the necessary steps there are to join, and you get in, only to later be discharged because of your sexual orientation. Hi, my name is Rebecca Robinson, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the history of Don't Ask, Don't Tell and examples on who they affect. Don't Ask, Don't Tell has had a long history. It officially started out as the Uniform Code of Military Justice, signed by our 33rd President, Harry Truman. This was a ban on homosexuals in the military. This also gave government officials to pry into your personal life and find out what your sexual preferences were. If they found out that you were homosexual, they discharged you from the Army, and you were never allowed to apply again. The Uniform Code of Military Justice was supported by our 40th President, Ronald Reagan. In an interview he had, he states, "Homosexuality is incompatible with military service. All people who engage in such acts should be discharged from the military." He firmly believed that homosexuals were less than people and that they shouldn't be able to join our military and help fight. In 1992, Bill Clinton was the first president to ever want to repeal the ban. He stated homosexuals were human beings too, and they deserved to serve in the military. In 1993, he couldn't get enough votes to repeal the ban, so he decided to start Don't Ask, Don't Tell, which was a compromise, stating that if you didn't tell your sexual orientation, then there would be no repercussions and you wouldn't be discharged from the Army. After his presidency in 2003, Bill Clinton states that there needs to be something done about Don't Ask, Don't Tell. He says that homosexuals deserve a chance to be able to fight on our side in our military. In 2008, Obama starts his campaign saying that Don't Ask, Don't Tell needs to be repealed. In December of 2010, the House of Representatives officially signed the paper saying that they agreed with the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. And in December 18th, 2010, the Senate voted 65 to 31 for the repeal, officially ending the 17-year ban. Don't Ask, Don't Tell has affected many people in our society. In an interview done by Ed O'Keefe with the Washington Post, Eddie Sweeney, who is featured on this magazine, he says he believes he lived a destructive and deceptive life full of lies and evasion with himself and the government of the United States of America. He felt that even though he joined the Army at 19 and he was a homosexual, he didn't like the fact that he had to hide who he loved just to join the Army. He also says he told himself that joining the military involved some sort of sacrifice. Though the military did not expressly forbid gays and lesbians to join under Don't Ask, Don't Tell, one cannot act on their natural desires. Another person who was affected by Don't Ask, Don't Tell is Jen Hogg, a former sergeant of the National Guard. She was interviewed by Kirsten Gillibrand. She says that she joined the Army because she wanted to serve, but she understood that there would be issues because of her sexual orientation. At first, she didn't tell anybody that she was a homosexual, but after a while, it started to bother her. She says in the interview, "There is a sign in every armory and recruiting station and barrack. There is a mirror below it and says, 'Remember why you serve, to defend freedom.' But I can't kiss my loved one goodbye, even though it is not inconceivable I might come back. How can I defend freedom if I can't have my own?" She felt as if she was helping the country defend freedom, but she had to be locked inside this lie. She wanted to be able to kiss her loved ones goodbye after they went off, but she had to hold back all of her feelings for fear that she would be discharged. Eventually, they found out that she was a homosexual, and they discharged her. The military, Don't Ask, Don't Tell, also has a lot of effects on the military. According to Fox News, a lot of sergeants and soldiers lost their jobs, which caused other soldiers that are still in the war to lose their lives for lack of protection. So in conclusion, I've talked about the history of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and I gave 2 prime examples of people they have affected. I hope this presentation has given you a general overview of what Don't Ask, Don't Tell is. Thank you.